Good morning and welcome to Disneyland.
Day 2.
Day 2, yes. So today is Monday and it is decidedly much more busy.
Yes.
A lot more crowded in here than yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
But I figured the weekend would be more busy, but Monday morning, I guess I was wrong. All right, so today we're going to try some more rides and see how it goes. What else do we have planned?
We have dinner reservations at Cafe Orleans for
Yes.
and I did put in a request for the gluten-free Monte Cristo, so excited about
See how that
that.
goes, yes.
And then we also have tickets to the dessert party for World of Color. So
Yes.
so that's also very exciting.
We'll see how that goes too. See, hopefully that'll be fun. We're gonna have seats almost like right down, good view of the Ferris wheel and the other stuff. So yeah, it'll be fun.
We also want to hit the train today.
Yeah, we're gonna try to hit the train today and see how it works. We'll probably talk a little bit more about it once we get on it, because there are a couple of small, I don't know, things to consider when you're trying to get on the train. So where you can board, where you can get off, stuff like that. So yeah, so we'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah. So
All right.
so we're excited, and thanks for joining us and coming along.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
About to set sail for a newly discovered undersea volcano. And with our special underwater cameras on board, you'll be able to come along for the ride. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the voyage. Thanks.
Following my tanks.
Let's take it out easy. Catch her at 10 fathoms. Our destination today is quite extraordinary. A newly erupting deep water volcano.
We just did the alternate experience for Nemo, and we're in a room that's decorated to look like it's part of a sub. And basically, you see a live stream of what would be seen from the boats on the screen with the projections and all of that. So, really cute. Another great spot for if you're overstimulated and you just want to hide out.
Yeah, it's like
this
pretty
would also
quiet
work
in here.
there.
It's like no one else is in here with us, but yeah.
I mean, it does get dark, so if that's a problem, then this isn't the great spot. But, or if you're claustrophobic and the rest of your family is doing the experience, I'm sure they would let you use it here.
Yeah.
So, this is a nice option. We just finished getting a little snack and taking a little break in the central court, and before that, we experienced the Nemo submarine.
That was pretty nice.
There's an accessible experience, so you actually go in this little room, and it has it looks like it's supposed to be the inside of a ship, and I even felt like it vibrated a little bit, like it's they try to give you the feeling as though you're in the submarine, because you do have to be ambulatory to ride the actual Nemo submarines. But it's a live stream, they said, of the boats, so you're getting to see what others are seeing. You're just not physically in the boat,
Right.
and you're still getting the projections. They project the water, the Nemo characters into the water the way that they do at the seas with Nemo and Friends in
And
Epcot.
Walt Disney World, yeah.
So it was cute. It was really cute. It was really cute.
A nice room to relax. We are about to get on Hyperspace Mountain, which is maybe? I don't know.
So Hyperspace Mountain is an overlay that they do at Disneyland for Space Mountain, and it's supposed to be Star Wars themed, in my understanding. Neither of us have never done it, so now we're gonna go ride Space Mountain.
Hyperspace Mountain.
Hyperspace Mountain. Space Mountain is different in Disneyland. It's not, instead of 3 people in a row, it's 2 by 2, and the reason they did that is because they had less space, less land to work with in Disneyland. So instead of having 2 tracks the way that they have in Disney World, it's 1 track, but to have as many people, it's a 2 by 2 car. So it actually looks like it's going to be easier to get into. So we're going to go experience that and see how it is and ride Space Mountain.
Hyperspace Mountain.
Hyperspace Mountain.
Yay!
Hyperspace Mountain is not wheelchair accessible, so they are sending us to another spot, and we're struggling to find it at the moment. Oh wait, maybe. I see Hyperspace Mountain exit and a handicap symbol, so that looks like it's right there. Okay. Yes, we need all the help. Okay.
So if you can line up your wheelchair with the edge of this one, and then we'll have you throw your leg over and a slide down. We can do that.
I don't know if I.
You're right? You think you can do it?
You can bring it all the way to the edge right here.
Yeah, he's just pulling that up to get it out of the way.
This is very odd.
Make sure this is touching the floor first.
Ooh, all right. Control.
They want me to slide down?
So,
Yeah, if you can throw your legs first, it'll be a little bit easier, or you'll kind of like go butt down. You can go either way, it's just easier if your feet get thrown first.
Yeah.
You can get in the front or back seat to help if you want.
okay. All right, let me. What's happening?
Trying to put my feet in there is hard.
Okay. Okay, let's think about this. So you're. Nope. What's happening?
Keep going that way.
Going this way? You're gonna get stuck though. No? Okay.
Have you Oh, for this one? Let me get next one.
Okay. Try to like stand up a little and then scoot yourself over. There it is.
Perfect. Let me go ahead and leave this out for a minute.
You might live here now. Oh boy. I'm a little anxious. Oh.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
The whole thing.
Yeah. It did.
That was interesting. I didn't expect that. I thought
Here we go. Oh my. Whew. Okay.
wow, that was. It reminded me of what's the name? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I can see that.
It had a lot of inspired by the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh, boy. Need help standing? All right. One, two, three. Well, that's a good idea. Okay. Yep. seated there? Feeling good there? Okay. We did it! You don't have to move in.
After the ordeal that was Space Mountain, we decided that we needed a little bit of a break from the rides. So we got ourselves some beverages to rehydrate and set up shop for the parade. Disneyland does not have a ton of spaces reserved for people in wheelchairs. There's a few in Main Street, but not a whole lot. So it really is best to get there early and just camp out so that you get a good spot.
I am waiting for Adam in the lobby, and we are, oh, there he is. Hi.
Hi.
We just came back. We took a little break in the middle of the day because it got really hot around 3.
Yeah, it was
And-
scorching.
And neither of us were feeling well, so we decided, like, let's take a break.
Now we're headed to dinner at Cafe Orleans
Yes.
in Disneyland. Alrighty, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit once we check in.
Today was a really bad asthma day, so I'm feeling pretty grateful for this scooter because, like, you can probably hear it in my voice. It's very deep, and there's been several times where I was like, I don't feel like I'm breathing very well. So this trip would have been really hard to do without this. So I am feeling quite grateful that I got this, even though it's a little bit weird, I will say. It's been a little strange being in a scooter. It's also been interesting. It's also been enlightening in a lot of ways because I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of Adam's world as I'm in the scooter, and the way that people interact. For as many, there's far more people who are nice and helpful, but then there are people who just stare at you or like, well, why are you sitting down and what's going on, and or talking down to you like you're somehow a child. And that, I mean, I knew that stuff happened, but having it happen to me is different than seeing it happen to someone else, So, and I will also say that it's been kind of fun wheeling around with Adam because, normally, like, it's really hard to, like, walk beside someone who's on wheels. Like, that just does, the matching the pace is just really hard. But when you're both on wheels, it's easier. And so there's been a couple of times where we've been able to just sit, like, roll stripes side by side, and I miss doing that, so that has also been a good thing. So I definitely glad I got it. I'm not very good at driving this, so Adam has had to teach me about all the various things about being on wheels. He's my wheels Sherpa, but yeah, it's working out well. Today, Adam and I both woke up not feeling well. I was sick last night, and so, I kept us awake. Today, we were both exhausted, and we pushed ourselves to go out to the park anyway, because we're in Disneyland. Of course, we're going to do that. And we tried to do some things, and things just weren't, like, working out. We did a lot of waiting around, and we would get to a ride, wait in line, and then it would close, and it was a whole lot. So I had an epiphany today. I realized I needed to stop being a Disney World person in Disneyland. I needed to embrace the Disneyland culture. Disneyland, it's like everyone is just hanging out in this very cool place.
Yeah.
Disney World is like, I've spent oodles and oodles of money, and I need to get every minute up for it, and I have to get my money's worth. So I have to rush around and make reservations and appointments, and I have to get to all the things that I have to do as much as humanly possible because I spent all of this money. And while it is expensive here too, like, I'm not going to pretend, but because this is more of a locals park, there are fewer people who are here having that I'm going to be here for a whole week experience. And so the majority of people are just very chill, very relaxed, just kind of hanging out, chit-chatting, talking. People are so friendly here. We've had so many people just like start random conversations with us. And I was feeling pressure to get all the footage and film and do all the rides and and I realized we can come back, and we're gonna have to come back. I mean, let's just be honest, we're gonna be back. So we should just calm down and do Disneyland like the locals and enjoy the day and relax. For the rest of the trip, we are not going to try to get footage of every single thing. We're just going to do things that will bring us joy.
So I could step back and go, okay, people just chilling. Like I see people outside the window right now. They're just sitting in their chair, chit-chatting, talking. Hopefully, we'll get some good footage and you guys will enjoy it to show you the differences and all the things that we went through and all the things that we're doing at this trip.
We are in Cafe Orleans. It is a table service restaurant in New Orleans Square in Disneyland. This is one of two major table service restaurants here in New Orleans Square, and this one is famous for its Monte Cristo, which is a deep fried ham and Swiss sandwich that is apparently very, very good.
With strawberry jelly.
They do have an allergy menu, and the allergy menu does not have a gluten-free version of the Monte Cristo sandwich. However, if you call ahead or email ahead and request it, it can be done. I put in a request to have one without ham. So there's two versions of Monte Cristo. One is just cheese, and the other has turkey and ham. I asked for one that was turkey and cheese and no ham, and also gluten-free. So I was being very extra, and they got my request, and so they are putting that in. They did let me know that they aren't responsible for cross-contaminants in terms of the ham, so because it's in the same location, which I'm okay with same location. So I am looking forward to trying that sandwich, and Adam got the gluten-filled version with just cheese.
Actually, I'm going to taste it without the jelly and preserve on it first and see how it is. All right. The bread has something in it. I think it's a little bit sweet, but first impressions is pretty good. The preserve is better. It's pretty good. The bread is soft, gooey cheese on the inside. The bread has a little bit of sweetness to it, but when you add the preserve, it makes it, elevates it a little bit more. The pommes frites, it's okay. I don't think that it doesn't taste any special. They like French fries. They're almost like steak French fries. They're okay. They're pretty good.
Now I had the gluten-free, ham-free Monte Cristo. So I will try it first without any sauce. So it's clearly a different bread than what Adam has, but it still looks really good. So the bread is buttery and sweet, and the turkey's a little smoky, and so it's like really crunchy on the outside and then soft on the inside, which is like a really nice balance. It's warm, it's gooey, it's good stuff. All right, I'm gonna try it with the sauce on it now. This really nice balance of crispy and savory and sweet at the same time, sweety and meaty at the same time, right? So they couldn't give me the pommes frites because they are batter fried. So they offered, there was something else for salad, and I decided salad would be a nice, split between the two. It's very basic. It's just lettuce with like a vinaigrette on it, but it's good. It's like a sweet vinaigrette. I'm having trouble placing it, but it's really good.
Yeah, I'll probably order the sandwich again. It is good. We just left Cafe Orleans, and I had the triple cheese Monte Cristo. It was I've never had one of those type of sandwiches before. I guess a deep fried battered sandwich, but overall it's pretty good. It reminded me like a baked sandwich. I would say a baked, something like a pastry that's baked would be on the inside. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it was good. It was still good. Had this preserve on the side, which I think enhanced the flavor to it, made it very nice. The pommes frites or French fries, or just regular French fries with parsley and I guess Parmesan on them, which are pretty good. I would have liked them a little bit more crispy, but they were nice side addition to the sandwich itself. Yeah, it was pretty good. I think.
Yeah, I mean, so it's not as though it's a life-changing sandwich or anything, but I had heard about the Monte Cristo for so long and had like this FOMO because it was always prepared in a way that in some way or another I couldn't eat it, and so I got very excited about the idea that I could try it here. So I'm glad that I got to try it. It was delicious. It was heavy. I mean, it's a heavy sandwich.
Yeah, it's heavy.
So I'm glad I paired it with the salad and not additional carbs. But it was very good, and I'm glad that we tried it. But I don't know if I'd come out of my way to come here again. But if it was sort of an easy, if there was just an open reservation or walk-in or something, then sure, I could see myself doing that. But I don't know that I'd go out of my way. But it's worth trying once for sure.
Yeah, try it once, and I think you probably, depending on how your taste buds, if you want something new, unique, most definitely come try it and see how it goes. Yeah.
Well, now we are going to go head over to California Adventure and get ready for the World of Color dessert party, which
Yes.
I'm regretting having those on the same day, but that's when the reservations were available. So,
Yeah.
but I hear you can get a to-go box for those desserts, so I'm excited about that
Yes,
because there's
yeah.
no way that I'm
can
going to be
finish.
eating those today.
It's like the sandwich was heavy, like you said, it's thick, it's heavy, so
Yeah.
we didn't get dessert here.
No.
Why? Because we're gonna get dessert there and take our stuff with us because, it's gonna be a long night.
So we're going to head over to Pixar Pier, and depending on how long it takes us to get there, we might try to get a ride in before the dessert party, and we'll see you over there.
All right, bye. Good evening, everyone. We had to call an audible tonight. Unfortunately, Brooke wasn't feeling well when we got to the World of Color location. So we decided to see if we can reschedule it. We reached out to the cast member and see if we can reschedule it, and they were able to do so for tomorrow night. So hopefully tomorrow night we will give you guys a look at World of Color and give you a little bit more update and tell you how our day was. So this is just a quick update for it a little bit later, and I will talk to you guys, or we will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.